Alright guys, welcome back to Aired Out. Coming up on today's R&B and hip hop show, the game gets hit with a lawsuit, Rihanna sues and wins, Mikky Ekko releases debut album, is Chris Brown gonna retire, and much more, so stay tuned. Now first up, rapper The Game has been hit with a defamation lawsuit from a former babysitter after allegedly damaging her reputation by lashing out at her online. Karen Monroe is claiming that The Game dissed her in a series of posts online in June this year when he apparently shared a picture of her and warned his followers not to employ her. Yeah, all of his followers who live exactly where he is and need a nanny. The Game stated that he fired Monroe for lying, stealing and mistreating his children. This led to the babysitter receiving death threats from his followers as he listed her Twitter and Instagram accounts. It is not known how much Monroe is seeking from him, but make sure to check back here at Aired Out for updates on the situation. I'd just like to add to this that my brothers met The Game, but that has nothing to do with it.
Fine light in the beautiful sea, I chose to be happy. We're like diamonds in the sky.
Now next up, you might have caught us talking about Rihanna's latest indiscretion involving a courtroom and a team of her accountants where she missed every scheduled meeting and was being made to fork out a lot of money for it. Well, it seems she just made her money back and much more. Lucky Rihanna. In March last year, Arcadia Group's brand Topshop, don't know if you've heard of it, started selling a t-shirt with an image of Rihanna on it. My brother has this too, my brother's featuring heavily here. And this was taken by a photographer in Northern Ireland where Rihanna was filming her video for We Found Love. Now, Rihanna claimed that the company had no license from her to use the image and even had her manager ask the brand to stop selling the t-shirt, but the complaints were pushed aside every time. The judge apparently took pity on Rihanna and forced the shop to pay her £3.3 million in compensation fees. That is a lot of money. Looks like the singer's friendship with Topshop owner Philip Green could be a little less friendly now. Let's also not forget that with her having her own brand at River Island, they're kind of competition. Now next up, remember the guy who co-wrote and featured on Rihanna's amazing single, Stay? Well, he's decided to carve out a career of his own and is appearing at an intimate gig at London's St Pancras Old Church on the 16th of September to support his upcoming new single, Kids. Yeah, Mikky Ekko's first single, Pull Me Down, was released earlier this year and his album will be out later in 2013 and is said to have some talented producers working on it. He's even admitted that the star of the moment, Pharrell Williams, get lucky, I have to do that every time, has joined the guest list for producing along with John Hill, who worked with MIA and Santi Gold. Sounds like it is going to be incredible if Pharrell Get Lucky has anything to do with it. Sorry, I won't do that again. You can get tickets for his small London show now, but be quick as we think that they may just sell out pretty instantly. Now next up, Chris Brown appears to be having bit of a meltdown and it seems we might not be seeing any more music from him for a while. The controversial singer has posted a series of cryptic messages onto his Twitter recently saying that his latest album, X, will probably be his last. Hope this has nothing to do with his criminal record. And I'm not talking about his last single. Brown first wrote, "Don't worry, mainstream America. After this X album, it'll probably be my last album." Chris, that sentence did not make any sense. Then he touched on the now infamous assault on his ex-girlfriend Rihanna, saying, "Being famous is amazing when it's for the music and the talent, but I'm tired of being famous for a mistake I made when I was 18. Chris was also seen handing himself into jail for his involvement in a hit-and-run case, but he didn't stay long as he was out 45 minutes later. Sounds like a hiatus away from the press could be just what he needs, and hopefully soon we'll see once again that beautiful little lad who brought us the absolute gem. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss, saw you from across the room."
I keep it player while some choose to play it safe. But check the resume, it's risky business in the AA. And I've been witness to this history ever since the 10th grade. We went from rock and brace to 10th phase.
Now next up, Outkast's other member. Yeah, Big Boy has reportedly signed up to appear in the next series of Celebrity Big Brother. The hip-hopper is not just going in for the fun of it though, he's said to have agreed a £300,000 deal with the Channel 5 bosses. Can't see why he'd do it. I just don't understand. Why would you do it? £300,000. Other famous faces who are said to be jumping on the small screen are Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, Geordie Shore's Charlotte Crosby, Abs from Five, and former football manager Ron Atkinson. Now that, guys, will be a particularly messy dinner party, I think. Looks like it's going to be another eventful series for the show when the Celebrity Edition starts next month.
Music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to rhyme and do hype me? It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the Oak Town, and I'm known as such, and this is a beat you can't touch.
Now next up, Mountain Dew's Green Label has put together a list of 10 one-of-a-kind hip-hop pieces of memorabilia that should be sold at auction. The list includes Slick Rick's signature eye patch, Eminem's piano from his 2001 Grammy performance with Elton John, MC Hammer's legendary Hammer Pants from his 1989 performance at Arsenio Hall, and Public Enemy's award inducting them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll buy them all. Just take me to the auction. The most recent item to be added to the list is a photograph that was used for the cover of Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City album, featuring the rapper as a young boy. Now, would you guys want to own any of these items? And if so, how much would you pay for them at auction? £1, £2, that a bit much? Let us know via our Twitter page at AFI2Eyes. Now, seriously, people, what is it with musicians thinking that they can be late or not even turn up to their own concert? Rihanna's done it, Bieber's done it, and now Chief Keef is suffering the consequences. The Chicago rapper failed to show up to a gig in London last December, and now the Team Major Concert Promotion Company are slapping him with a lawsuit of $230,019 to be precise, of damages, loss of earnings, and reputational harm. That is a big figure, and do not forget the $19 at the end there. A spokesperson for Keef's management team defended the star, saying around that time he was dealing with some legal issues and it wasn't the best idea for him to be leaving the country, according to his lawyer. Now, this incident adds to a long list of Keef's no-shows, as he reportedly didn't turn up for an appearance on 106 & Park and even missed his own video shoot for the song Hate Being Sober, which meant that 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa were just out in the desert on their own. Guys, you should have called me. I would have joined you. I love a desert. I'm just suggesting, Keef, maybe you could get yourself an assistant. I'm sure you've got the money. You won't miss any more events. Now, if you love your hip-hop and R&B, please do check out On Demand on the website, where we've been streaming Iggy Azalea, Tiger, and many more concerts that you're gonna love. Coming up next, we have 50 minutes of the greatest R&B and hip-hop videos of the moment, followed by The Rock Show, so keep it aired out.